Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to City Skylines, Green Cities, Gemenon Islands, live episode 30.5. So, I have some music going on in the background right now that I thought I had turned off, but apparently I did not.
Alright, hello
so
everyone. Welcome
I need to figure that out. And
Green Cities,
hang on.
Gemenon Islands.
Of course, I forgot to
episode-
mute something, so hang on.
30.5.
Mute tab. Oh, there's always something. I'm telling you, there's always something. Like, I'm sitting here hearing the music, and I'm like, I know I closed it out. What's going on? Well, that's because I'm a big dummy, and I, kind of forgot to... forgot to mute the window. Whoops. All right. So, today, I want to really kind of go through the city. I downloaded the first-person view mod, so I want to take a look at the city through that view. And I kind of want to walk through it a little bit and see if there's anything that I've been missing or that needs fixed or doesn't look right. And kind of touch on, maybe some other spots around the city and everything else. And really think about where this series is going to go next, because the demand for the city hasn't been increasing that much. Once we hit like 120-ish thousand people, the demand for the city kind of stayed down. Not really sure if that's, built into the game or if it's just the way the game is working right now or whatever. But I do think that, really need to look at, adding more stuff in here for this series. I think that adding in this this pyramid over here that I added in has helped. I also think that adding in the aquarium over here has helped as well, which of course it looks like we have a little bit of a trash problem over here that gonna need to get that taken care of. But anyway. There's a lot of stuff going on with this city, and it's great that we've got 133,000 people in here, and we haven't really used up a whole lot of the map. Actually, let's switch back to this view here. So we haven't used a whole lot of this map. It's mostly centralized right into here, and then we've got this island that we've used and utilized over here, which is great. But I still feel like there's so much more that we can do with this. And I don't know, there's just, I just want that demand to go up, and I don't want to use Demand Master. I think that is going to hurt the game. I don't like it. I've seen other people use it, and it just completely messes everything up, and I don't want to do it. So I might end up, I don't know, just kind of thinking out loud. Might end up, doing like a little community over here, a little community over here, just to kind of get some ferries built up and everything else. My hope was to get this entire island, populated, but I don't really think that that's going to happen very well. Because I'm still waiting on demand for industry to creep up, but that's still not working either. And I think a lot of that has to do with probably all the offices and stuff like that I've built. But I don't know. I'll just have to wait and see. All right, so let's get into kind of getting down to the ground level here with this city. Now, I do have the extra zoom mod, and that is what is allowing me to really pull out pretty far. Gives me a really good overview of what this city looks like. And then I can also get down really far and into the details of like this home right here on this island. This is one of the self-sufficient buildings, that is in Green Cities. I mean, who wouldn't want to live in this house? I mean, look at that. Look at that. I mean, right, mountain facing right there. Walk out your front door. This is what the neighborhood looks like. I mean, just gorgeous, right? I would want to live here. I know I would. That's for sure. But anyway, so why don't we go ahead and take a look at this island from the first person point of view. So we'll look at the FPS camera. This is the configuration. Right now I've got it set to, oh, let's see. I think I've got, yeah, so my ground distance is 10. So when I hit my tab button, then that puts me into the first person point of view and keeps me a fairly high distance, you know? And I think most of that's just so I can, you know, kind of see where I'm going. But, you know, I mean, you've got a really nice little neighborhood right here. Really nice. And this is kind of what I was going for when I was building this area over here, was to make sure that, you know, when you're sitting in this neighborhood, when you're living in this neighborhood and going through it, that you're in a neighborhood. You're not in, you know, a large downtown area. You know, you want it to be suburbia and not necessarily cookie cutter, but you want it to be that, you know, hometown feel. And I think I've accomplished that pretty well here with this. I'll go ahead and slow down my zooming here. Hey, Jonathan, how's it going? All right, so let's go ahead and let's travel out of the neighborhood. And let's see. What I want to do is I don't want to cut across. I actually want to follow my roads, and I want to see how well I can navigate through this neighborhood here. I mean, I built the darn thing. You'd think I'd be able to navigate it, but that ain't gonna happen. All right, so here we go. You know, you look at this here, and here we come to this intersection. You've got, I think that looks like housing across the street there. Yeah, there's housing across the street. Look down, here's the avenue. More avenue. Looks like there's a tram stop right there, which will be very convenient for us. Which, of course, I'm not entirely sure where the tram is. Oh, there's a tram. Look at that. And it's picking up people. Now, again, it's just one of those, looking at this, this is one of those things where it's, I mean, it's hard for me to explain, really. It really is. This is what I love about this game so much. And I know I keep saying it, and I keep saying it, and I keep saying it, but I have to say it again. It's just that the realism with this game is amazing. You know, this is a part of the game that you're sitting here and you're looking at it and you're going, wow, you know? I mean, especially with all of the detail that's in here with the speed limits and the people walking through and everything else, it's amazing. Now, let's see. Why don't we go ahead and let's travel down this way. We'll get on a tram here in a little bit. But I want to come down this way, and here at this intersection you can kind of see, you know, we're out of the suburban area now, and we have the shopping center. So you drive down this way, and then you're going to come down to here, and then go into the shopping center. And then we're going to go through, we're going to look for a shop that we want. Oh, look, soy and lentils. Yeah, that doesn't sound too appetizing. Why don't we keep driving and see if we can't find something that sounds a little bit better than that, shall we? I'm not really seeing anything else. Ooh, what's this? On furniture. Interesting. Very interesting chairs. Might need to get that for an apartment later. Can't really find anything to eat, though. Ooh, look, there's a meat market. Right there. Need some meat. Anyway. Alright. That looked a little odd. That path is a little weird. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, some of the stuff you just don't notice until you actually get down here to the ground level to look at it. But this building's actually pretty neat. This is actually pretty nice. If I can look at it correctly here. There we go. Here, let's back up from the parking lot here. There we go. There. Nice. Plenty of parking spaces. Plenty of room for people to go to come in and see this wonderful building that we have here. It's very nice. All right, now I saw a road. I thought I saw a road back here. Oh yeah, right here. So here we have our dirt road that goes up. So we'll go, oop, oop, I'm off the road. I'm off the road. Let's go off-roading. And here we have our trash area. As we just saw one of our recycling trucks go in here. And we've got our incinerator there. And then if we look down, like if we come around this way, there you go. There's a view for you. Granted, you can't really see too much, you know, because you've got the trees in the way and everything, but the trees are there on purpose, you know. They need to hide this stuff up here. But look at that. Look at that view of the city. That is priceless. Okay, maybe it's priceless, but I mean, I love it. Absolutely love it. Okay. So now that we've looked at that, let's go back down the hill here. I'm going to try, oops, and stay to the roads as much as possible. Let's see. Because I want to try and navigate through the city as much as I can by myself. Let's see. So let's go down. Let's go down this way. This is where we've done some of the decorating already, and then we kind of stopped. But then here we go, right down into this main shopping area here, which is freaking huge. I mean, this is a really, really large shopping area. Really big. But I'm so glad to see that there's so many people using these trams. This right here, this is great. This is absolutely phenomenal. Seeing all of these people walk around and shopping and going to get stuff. And I mean, I love shopping. I don't have any money, but I love shopping. I window shop. Can't help it. Okay. Enough of that. And I mean, really, that's pretty much the basics, pardon me, of this island. You know, we've got another neighborhood down here. You know, the island itself is, I mean, it's small, you know, which is good, which is what it should be. Which I'm like, I can't drive. Can't go. I'm losing my angles here. There we go. All right. Now let's go. I want to go visit the crap. I want to go visit the aquarium real quick. So let's go ahead and visit the aquarium. Let's go down. Ooh, look, there's a tram right there too. We can probably hop on that once we're done. You know, not a whole lot of traffic and everything down here, but that's mostly because there's, you know, not a lot of homes or anything like that. There's a laundromat, pop soda. What else is here? A BBQ. Really? That's like Dairy Queen. I mean, come on. Let's see, a Sally's. Not entirely sure what Sally's is. Oh, look, there's a gas station there with an ice cream on top of it. Okay. And then here we've got, oh, here's the tram station, the tram depot. Very nice. It's a really neat building. I like that building. And then we've got, here's the aquarium. Very, very nice big building there. And all of this. Got all of this around here. Now, what I'm wondering is, where's a tram? Here comes one now. Now, I'm going to have to get out of this mode first. Oops. Resume. Oh, it took me back over here. That's not what I wanted. And if I, in this mode, click on that, and click on that, then that gives me into the camera mode to be on the tram. Now, pardon me. Now, the only downfall about this is that, you know, we are subject to the tram stopping and, you know, the tram speed and everything else. We can't really control this at all, unfortunately. But, you know, this will give us, you know, kind of an interesting view. Which I'm kind of bored with this already. I don't know about you, but I mean, I'm sitting here on a tram. Not really enjoying this mode right now. I mean, I think once it, once it gets up into the city and stuff like that, I think it'll be okay. Yeah, see, now how neat is this? Do we have a stop here? Nope, keeps going. He keeps going. I think the green one, was the green one the express? I'm pretty sure the green one was the express. Which you would think if it was an express, it would go a little bit faster. You know what? We're going to get off of here. We're going to get off of the tram because it's not moving very quickly. What I'm curious to know is if we go into... Let's go into Traffic Manager and let's look at speed limits. And speed limit there is 50. It's probably the same for... Let me show lanes. Yeah, 50 is the same for the tram track. So my question is, if we go into the Advanced Vehicle Options mod, and if we look at... Where's the trams at? Okay, so the trams can go... Oh, the trams can go 100 kilometers an hour. Interesting. Okay. All right, so what that means then is... Oh, that's gonna take a lot of work. It is, that's gonna take a lot of work. So what I would have to do is I would have to go into here. And then I could change... With this view, with the show lane-wise speed limits, I'm going to assume that this and this are for the tram lanes. And let's go ahead and bump that up to 80. And if I shift left click, then that takes care of that segment. But I want it for the entire thing. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's definitely making that go faster. Look at that. Oh, he's booking it now. He's going. He is going. Okay. Now, unfortunately, the bad thing about that is, I mean, that segment is completely fine. But now I have to go into these other segments and change all of these. Which, tedious and time-consuming, for crying out loud. But that'll be better, though. It will be. Because it's going to allow them to go faster. It'll want people to take that more instead of, driving or walking. Because they'll be able to get there a lot faster. Alright, this is a really long segment. Okay, it stops there. So, I mean, this is a good thing to do, but it does take time. You have to make sure that you're going into each one of these segments and changing this. So if I go there, now I think it should almost be done, I would hope. Granted, there's a lot of these. Alright, so that's going to cover that. That'll cover that. That can cover that. And that's a really large segment there. Goes to there. I thought I already did this. No, I guess not. Oh, yeah, I did. Okay, so that's done. I don't think I did. I'm not going to do the middle part because it's going through a residential area. Granted, I did do this over here, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Yeah, screw it. Might as well. I mean, we want the trams to be the faster mode of transportation, right? We want to encourage people to go on the trams. I'm sure I could probably set a policy in place too, but yeah, why do that when this is much more fun? Let's make the tram go faster. Yeah, they're definitely booking it through here now. It's great. Okay. All right. Oh, just about. 80, 80, 80. Okay, that takes care of all of that. And I'm not going to, going through here, we're obviously going to keep it at 40 miles an hour. Okay. So that should help get some people around. Now, I do still have, I have a trash issue over there, so why don't I take, let's get that fixed first before I do anything else. And let's get, do I want to have this just go straight down the mountain? No, it's not realistic. We'll have it go this way. There we go, that's better. And then have it go that way. I'm trying to get it to where, yeah, that works. Actually, that works out really well. I'm just trying to get it to where I still have room to like build stuff in here, because I still want to add in, you know, like a couple neighborhoods in here, and I want to add in a couple extra things. Like we've got this fishing pier right here, you know, that I want to add like more of that type of stuff in there. Which, I don't know, I might do some of that in this episode. Maybe. I don't know. But I will say, this live stream will not be nearly as long as the last one. The last one was like, oh, I don't know, like 3 hours, something like that. It was really long. But that's because I was, you know, by myself and I had nothing else to do, so I figured why not. This one will not be as long. I mean, it's already been 25 minutes, and it's crazy. Alright, I think we might have a death wave happening now, too. Yeah, a little bit. 1,100. 1,100 people. We're still sitting at 133,000, so I'm fine with that. I mean, I have enough services around. It should pick up on it pretty quickly, but we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Now, I'm thinking about... Is my airport still there? I don't know if you guys watched that episode or not, but oh my god. It freaked me out. Absolutely freaked me out. But it's still there. It's still operating. We did 29 passengers last week. You gotta be freaking kidding me. I want to figure out a way to get more people in here. Honestly, I just need more, tourist spots. I really do. You know, the other thing that I'm thinking of doing too is we've got these monuments that are in here. So you've got the space elevator, the Eden project, fusion power plant, all of this stuff that's in here. Kind of want to maybe work toward getting those. I don't know, I'll think about that. You know, let's just, you know, stuff later on in the series. You know, it's very possible that putting in some of these monuments and stuff like that will help. Okay, so this is bad. This could be part of the problem that we're having too. You know, by not having enough of this stuff in here. Ew. That looks a lot worse than what I thought it was going to be. Alright, well, before I start getting into all of that, let's go ahead and do some more first-person view stuff. Oh, wait. I wanted to look at the trams first. I'm totally all over the place. Mind you, I took no notes on what I really wanted to do. Like, I have no structure to this at all, so don't mind me if I kind of start jumping all over the place. Usually, I would like to have something like that, but I honestly didn't put anything together. I have not been doing a whole lot of videos lately just because I kind of want to relax my brain. And also, it's just, you know, trying to figure out that balance of work and doing this and home life and everything else, too, so. But it does look like the tram lines are very popular. People are using them. This one is the most popular, but let's see, I'm not sure why. Why is that the most popular? Is that because it's right in the middle of... Yeah, it's kind of right in the middle of the shopping and residence and stuff like that. So. But there's definitely a lot of people using this. A lot of stops. 126 people on this one. Yeah. Like right in the middle of the residential area. A lot of people doing that. So. Anyway. Why don't we go ahead... Where do we want to go first person next? What do we want to do? Actually, I think a monorail would be kind of fun. Why don't we hop on the monorail? Where's the monorail station? Here we go. So let's hop on... Actually, wait, pause. I want to make sure I'm getting on the right one here. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Okay. Play. There we go. I've never used the first person mod before, so this is pretty cool. This is actually really, really neat. Oh no. We're stopped. What's going on up there? Backup of people. Oh no. I guess we're just gonna have to wait. But this is cool though. This is neat. God, look at all the people that are there. I don't have the ability to move my camera, do I? No, I'm kind of stuck. Dang it. Okay, that's the only downfall about actually getting on a vehicle is the simple fact that we can't move the camera. Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. But that's okay. It's fine. Jeez, look at all these people. It's awesome. Apparently nobody wanted to get on there. Come on. Get the people on there. Let's get going. I want to go through the city. I'm hoping, you know, my fingers are crossed. I'm hoping that we're on the right train that actually maybe goes in, you know, a weird direction or something. I don't know. Or maybe goes... do I have a train? Yeah. So I've got a monorail that goes across the highway there. I think this might be that line. I'm really hoping it is that line. It's not that line. But that's okay. We're still getting a really good view of the city, though. Love it. Okay, let me pause that. Let's get out of here real fast. Alright, so the one that goes across and over to Grand Central, that's actually this one here. So let's go into that one. There we go. So we go across the highway, going through the city, traveling through the buildings. So looking at it from this perspective, I actually really like the monorails. I honestly didn't think I really liked them before. Holy crap! This hub is insane! Wow! Okay, we gotta look at this. You know, I wasn't a big fan of the monorails before, but I'm really starting to... They're starting to grow on me. They are. They're really starting to grow on me. Alright, so here's our Grand Central Hub. Well, at least one of them anyway. So here we've got, I don't know, probably thousands upon thousands of people traveling through here. I mean, you know, you've got the bus routes, you've got the monorail track. I mean, look at all these people that are up here right now. Wow, we're really close. Oh, look at the old guy. Look at the old guy. That's awesome. That's totally great. Wow. The kid standing right there. Holy crap. I didn't realize there was this much detail in the game. Like, I had no idea. I didn't realize they went to that, like, great of a length to... I mean, I knew the game used up a lot of computer power, but wow. That is awesome. Anyway. So, you know, looking at this... God, look at all the people coming off of there. Unbelievable. You know, people using the crosswalks, going across the way, getting on buses, getting off buses. Wonderful. Oh yeah, and then we've got the pathway here that we've built, which, I mean, it's not the best. It really isn't. Pardon me. You know, it's definitely, it needs work. There's twin old guys, twinsies. You know, which is something I'm going to work on in the next series, really, is, you know, details and getting stuff to be even and match up and look really nice and clean and crisp. I mean, I could do it now, but I think we're just way too far in on this series that we're too far gone. Just way too far gone. All right, let's take a look around this city over here. So, in this part of the city, let's see, there's a crematorium. I don't think we're really near anything that's going to be like, ooh, wow. I mean, we've got self-sufficient buildings down here. There's a church. Mountainside, Avenue, more self-sufficient buildings. I mean, I know where we are. Going around this way. You know, I mean, pretty decent area. You know, a little hilly, a little, well, just a little hilly. And that's what I like about this, too, is that it's not all... No, we're just going to go up and over here. Oops, now I'm on the highway. You know, it's not completely flat. You know, it's flat for the most part, but it's not completely flat. Alright, so here we've got... Ooh, hang on. I want to ride this guy. Oh, see, that's the bad thing. It takes me back to where I was, where I started from. I want to get on this monorail. Actually, I think I want to get on from here. Yeah. That way I can kind of see the monorail a little bit. But I want to go through, I want to take this monorail through this hilly area. This is awesome. This is great. This right here, this is a really cool road. This is actually one of my favorite roads in this city. Especially with, number one, you got the views that are all around you. You've got the up and down of the monorail, right? And there's a lot of different things going on with this going from this station to the other station. Now, I think this should go back in the other direction. Yeah, it does. So we'll be able to see... Well, I mean, we'll still see the same thing, but just in a different direction. We're just going backwards now. But yeah, I mean, it's nice. It really is. You know, then you've got the hills down here and everything. Actually, let me switch back to this. You know, just looking up over this area. That road going down there. That's a little crazy. A little bit. So yeah. Let's see, let's see, we're about 35 minutes in right now, okay. Let's see, what's next? Let's go over this way real fast, and then we'll stop with the first person point of view here in a little while. My God. I will say the monorails are definitely attracting people to use them. That's for sure. That is for sure. Let's see, that's an observatory. There's a tall building there. What is going on over here? What is this? Oh, okay, this is a station. Okay, now I'm trying to remember where I'm at. Oops. That's not what I wanted to do. I was over here is where I was. Is that an opera house? Yeah, it is. Okay. I think I called it something else before. I don't remember now. Anyway. Oh, yeah, this is where I was. So this area, you know, this is where we have our other main hub. And we've got, see, look at that. 1,500 people last week. It's a lot of people. It's a lot of people. Ooh, there's a lot of death happening right now. Still at 133,000, though. Still don't have a whole lot of demand. Really don't have a whole lot of demand. I wish I had more demand. Because I want to build stuff. But I can't build anything right now. So, instead of building, what we'll do is... So, the other day, or the other episode, whatever you want to call it, we did a little bit down here, right? So, we've got this. Kind of want to keep going with that. So... there's a couple things that I want to do now. So we've noticed that the leisure around the city is lacking. And that could probably very well have a lot to do with, you know, why we're not getting a whole lot of residents to want to move in. You know, we need to have our land value brought up, and in order to do that, we need more of this. Which, you know, by putting that in, yeah, we're going to go ahead and probably lose, you know, some houses and stuff like that, but that's part of it, you know. We have to bring the land value up, and by basically driving people out of their home, we will create demand for more homes and be able to do more. At least that's the thought process of it. Don't know if that's actually going to work or not, but we'll see. So first, let's go ahead and let's finish up on the decorating here. Let's see, what was that tree that I used? So let's go in here to there. And then it was this purple one. And then I want to use the prop line tool. I want to curve it. Actually, do I really want to curve it? Yeah, I do. Ooh, no, 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 no. That needs to be much, much closer. I think 5. Yeah, 5. All right, so I want to curve that in like that. Then I want to curve it out like that. Curve it out some more. Actually, I should probably freeform this. Go there. There. And really, I'm just going to keep going along the road here until I get to there. There we go. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. This is what I love about the prop line tool. Makes things like this so much easier. Getting it on here. Now, can I get this to go all the way around like that? Yes, I can. All right, so let's go. Let's take that to there. There we go. Now that is what I call a nice looking street. Okay. All right, so next... Let's see, I've got that on... Okay, just that side, so then I want to get it... I want to get it over right here on this side. Because I want it to be uniform all the way down. All the way down this main avenue here. Just to give it some symmetry and, you know, make it look pretty. Because, you know, I mean, when I've driven through, you know, certain areas of whether it be a neighborhood or a town or wherever you've, you know, traveled, you see stuff like this. You know, you see where it's lined with the same trees, the same bushes, or something to that effect, you know? And people take, I mean, they take a lot of pride in what they do. And I don't blame them. I would too, you know? I mean, even though this is a video game, I'm taking pride in what I'm doing. You know, I love decorating and doing stuff like this. Is it tedious and time consuming? Yeah, it is. Just a little. But I mean, it pays off in the long run. It really does. So, but that's nice. That has turned out very, very nice. And it really, you know, that didn't take me that long. It just took me a couple minutes. You know, it's where you start getting into, like if I look at, let's go to, say right here. Let's go right here. So this is more of, you know, like a neighborhood entrance type deal, right? And I haven't done a whole lot of looking. I want to find some assets that, or some props really, that are going to be really beneficial to me doing this kind of stuff. And I think, like, if we do something like this, so this long hinge, hedge. I can't talk. So we have this hedge right here, which is going way too far over. I think that's gonna work out well. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. So put 2 there. And then if I put 2... no. No. Let's go there. There we go. Then I'll put 2 there. So that kind of creates a little bit of an entrance type deal. And let's see, what else is there? I mean, I could use my find it, but I don't really have an idea of what I want. I might have to, let's go to the single here. And let's look at, what is this? Roof? No. Let's see, I've got lights in here. No, that's not really going to work for anything that I want. Wow, there's a ton of freaking assets in here now. This is all lane stuff. What is that? Destroy decal 3? No. Let's see, disasters. No, we're not touching that. Ooh, I wonder if... Oh, that would be kind of neat. Put something like this here in the, you know, in the main entrance, or in the main area. Now, let's do something like, if I turn this that way, or if I did something like... Nah. What I need to do is I need to create like some custom signs. That's what I need to do. Now, is this... How can I make... Nope, it's not gonna work. What if I do... Okay, so I'm definitely doing like something new. Like I'm learning right now. I'm gonna be honest with you. I have no clue what I'm doing. I have no idea. Just trying to figure out... No. No, I don't want that. Honestly, I think I'm just going to leave that like that. Very boring entrance. I can't figure out the... I want to be able to do a custom sign, and I tried figuring that out before. Couldn't do it. Couldn't figure it out. Actually, I do like that sign though, just to just to put up. But anyway, what else do I have in here? So I've got trash cans, air conditioners, airplanes. What's this? A kiosk, grill kiosk. Really? Well, food stand. Actually, I have an idea. Why don't I do something like this? So I have this area open right here. It's a fairly decent open area. So, hang on. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that one. Okay. And then... I want a table... Okay, let's do a search then. Let's do a search for a table. Wonder how long this is going to take. Really, that's it? Just that one? What is that? That's not a table. That is not what I want. Let me do this one. There we go. That's it. Okay, so that's search, and this is find it. So the search thing... I don't know where that came from. Honestly, I have no idea. It's going to need to go away, though, because I don't like that one at all. Okay, so why don't I put a couple tables, like, in here. So let's put one there, and, I don't know, another one, like, right there. Okay. And then how about a kiosk? So we've got a couple kiosks here. This grill